Okay, I don't know what flavor crap is on my shoe. I don't know if it's Rottweiler or bear after eating deer dung. I don't know, but as you can see, I have literally been power washing my sneakers to get rid of the smell. And it took 4 minutes with this power washer here just to get the dry out of the treads of those Nikes. And I have brushed them, cleaned them. I don't know what else to do. I put them in a bag, they're in the car, but it's just crazy. Hey everybody, this is Sean, and with Junkyards and Barn Finds. And why am I dressed up like this? I'm dressed up like this because today is December 28th. December 28th, 2021, which is 1 year ago today. We put up our first video, and you can check that out by like watching the little thing. It says when we found it. So December 28th, a year ago. Since then, we've put up almost 270 videos. And this started out just as a goofy, fun way for me to get off the couch. Next thing you know, we're traveling all around the country and finding stuff. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has made this happen. We're going to put together, this is like a whole combinations thing of the cars that we've seen over the last year, as well as the bloopers that we did, other things which I'm told people enjoyed. So any mistakes I made, all that kind of stuff, where we traveled, all the cool stuff. We put it together, sliced it, diced it, edited, put it all into this little package, which is our thank you to you for 1 year worth of sticking by us. So anyway, we got some new stuff that's going to be coming ahead. I'll announce that in another video. But right now, if you just want to watch the whole year in review, including all the stupid stuff that Sean does, stay tuned. That's what we're going to do right now. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this, subscribe. If you're watching this, I hope you already subscribed. Like 8,000 of you already did. And we've just hit 1.4 million views in our first year, which I am just so excited about. I was excited to get 1 view, let alone 1.4 million. So anyway, check it out. And here's our opening. April's off screen. So April, you want to say hi?
Woohoo! Hi, everybody.
And to Dan, because Dan says hi to you all the time.
Hi, Dan.
Yeah, it's early. She doesn't want me to put her on camera, which, you know, I'm not going to fight. So anyway, thank you guys so much and enjoy the video. And we look forward to another year, another crazy year of cars, and more cars. So thank you and enjoy. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean.
Hi.
So do you think that they should subscribe for this video, April?
Definitely for this one.
You didn't say you're maybe just for this one.
Or should I say?
No.
Okay.
So we're here at JR Motorsports, which is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s racing headquarters. We wanted to drive it in, but this is interwebs right here. Ah, gotcha. Appreciate it.
Hey guys, we're here at Carlisle. Hi Mom.
I'm Sean. This is
Yeah, Aaron Kaufman. How you doing, guys?
Hey guys. Yeah.
Well, what's up, guys?
Yeah. So I told them, yep, I'll come over because I'm signing autographs over there.
Oh, good, good, good.
All right, guys, where am I? So I am in North Carolina, and I'm at a place called River Ridge Farms. So what is River Ridge Farms? You may remember this barn. This barn right here was in a pretty famous movie, and if you're watching my channel, you kind of know which one it is, Days of Thunder. So this is the barn where Robert Duvall was building race cars. I've driven past this place on I-75 my whole life, and I have never ever stopped. But today we stopped, and notice, oh, not the A7 Corsair, the big sign, Big Daddy Don Gartlett's Museum. Check out this one, Big Daddy Don Gartlett's, his Hemi speeds. And if you think you got guts, look at this. So similar to the Avengers vehicle that we found over at that other yard, we now have a Ninja Turtle vehicle. So I called this place Old Jones Car Part. I called here, it's Old Jones Car Parts, or Jones Old. I called this place. I'm on Tobacco Road in Georgia, and I called this place called Jones Old Car Parts. 73 Pontiac Formula 500. It's the kind of car you can pick up at an auction. You know, it's got okay paint, got some add-ons to it. It's got the chicken on the back. Interior's pretty worn out. It's got a 4-speed. It's got potential. All right, so this is South Florida Auto Recycling on 41 South. That's pretty cool. What is that? 1970 Mercedes. Oh, I thought that was a convertible. From the front, this looks like a convertible, but then it just turns out somebody had a really bad day. So it's now 3:15, and we are on I-20 heading towards Atlanta. We're gonna go above Atlanta and go to our last stop, which is the world famous oldest junkyard in the United States, or Georgia, depending on who you believe. And it's called Old Car City. What do you guys think? If you got a truck like that, would you repaint it, or are you going to keep the patina and just clear coat the patina that it already has? Put in your comments, I'm kind of curious. And the more I think about that, it's only about $600 to ship it to Florida. So I'm at a place called Old Gold, and look at this place. Hey guys, it is a beautiful day down here in South Florida, and we are visiting One Man's Man Cave, which is going to be, it's pretty spectacular.
Back here in the back, up against the street by the buses. And also we have our North Fort Myers Civic Center doing a 50-50 and collecting toys for money for the children of North Fort Myers only.
Okay. What do you want to do? Hey guys, so I'm walking around and I see the front end of this big white front end, and I don't know what it is, and I go around and it looks kind of like a boat, and I'm not talking a boat like a 1936 Cadillac boat. I'm talking about, it's a boat with wheels, and it's even got an impeller on the back, I think. How you doing?
Good.
I'm Sean. I'm with Junkyards and Barn Finds. We're a YouTube channel.
Oh.
You may have seen us.
Junkyard.
That's
This is a junkyard
big.
find.
Yeah, this was found in a junkyard.
So guys, we're gonna. What's your first name?
Mike.
So this is a Pontiac. I want to say Catalina.
Yeah.
So it's Pontiac Catalina, and it was a junkyard find. Hey guys, so we're over here. In what town is this?
It's Davis.
Davis. So we're in Davis, North Carolina, and we're at Wayne's used car, and this is Donnie. So we're turning onto Tobacco Road in Georgia. You've probably heard about it before. It's been in songs, and that's where we're headed, Tobacco Road. All right, guys, so I'm just driving around Forest City, and I just saw this, which is really cool. A truck, and then I saw this Plymouth over here, so I'm gonna see if they'll talk to me about it. So we got into, let me turn the mics on. All right, so we did get in here to Jones, and I just wanted to show some of the cars that are here. Daughter when she was 3.
I built with my daughter and my wife, actually my 2 daughters, and we did this in Connecticut.
So some of the things with this, which I noticed, is the like are these the original wheels that you have put on?
The original wheels I bought.
So these are old school Krager SS's. These are
right.
the ones everybody's looking for, and that's a deep dish old school. You can't buy them
very
anymore.
Hard to find. These are, I believe these were, I think they might be 8 or 10 inch those wheels.
Yeah,
They're
but
10
they got the
10
deep
inch,
dish
okay.
front to them, and they're the old school Krager
Right.
SS's. So they're really like a time capsule and valuable.
And
Well, and it's got so it's got on the front you've got fenders, because you need fenders up
in
north, right? In
Connecticut,
Connecticut. All right, so we are just leaving about a half hour late. I'm leaving Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is where we stayed last night. We are heading to a junkyard, a classic car junkyard in North Carolina right now, which opens in about an hour, and I think it takes about 90 minutes to get there. Classy. This is actually classy for one of yours. So how long you been doing this? Like how long have y'all had to?
I've had this 33 and a half years, but I started 53 years ago at a St. Clair station in the garage over on Highway 64 when I was 14.
Wow. Tim said he sells the cars, either parts or whole. So this is somewhere, if you're in Charlotte, North Carolina, this isn't really that hard to get to. All right, so I'm just coming down this road, old US 41, and I see a couple cars here, so I'm gonna get out and see why they're here. Is this your shop? It's it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Are you guys all right, check this thing out. Check this old Mac out. What is this, a Mac B61? I don't even know. Bulldog 61? B61. Check this thing out. I love Mac trucks. Classic lines. Talk about... Whoa, shit. Whoa. Talk about classic lines and style. All right, guys, here's a nice 68 or 69 Chevelle. Let me look at the lights in the back. And
Malibu.
yeah, Malibu Chevelle. Can't tell with the rear lights on that one. So this is one of those no rhyme or reason yards where everything is mixed together. There's a fixer-upper right there. Alright, turn 3. Where the hell are we at? Let's see. Alright, I gotta figure out where I'm going. So you don't think you can afford a Porsche, huh? You always wanted a Porsche 928 and you couldn't afford one? Well, there you go. Right here. Look at this. You can still shine out the roof, wax the sides. Bet you this paint will come up nice. Well, not this paint. So the back you'll just have to hide. So back it into the garage. But there you go. Affordable Porsche 928. If it's been your dream car, sitting here waiting for you. Has an actual airplane painted in Coca-Cola. Alright guys, well, this is You Pull It in Augusta. Hey guys, just wanted to give a heads up to you. I'm going to be going up to Carlisle for the General Motors show the end of June. I believe it's June 24th, 25th. See the car. So we're going to pull in real quick. And I'm going to see if this gentleman, no, what's it say? No trespassing. So, I don't know if somebody is here. But evidently they don't want anybody here. For those of you looking for a Hummer, like an H2 Hummer, there's a 2007 here. Don't lowball them, they know what they have. 2007. And I'm gonna call that a mechanic special. Alright, so we're at Goose Recycling and Autos. They don't normally let people back, but they're allowing me to go back. One of the guys here is gonna drive me around and show me the stuff they have. So this is a pretty nice deal. Anyway, so I'm gonna put my stuff away and we're gonna get started. So is this a good sign or a bad sign that the first thing we see is a 50 Plymouth Coupe, all metal, sitting here? So I drove by here yesterday and we came in, but nobody was here, so we thought maybe somebody would be here this morning, but I still don't see anybody here. But if you look behind me right there, check that out. Okay, so we're here in the Pocono Mountains. Good morning, everybody. So this morning it is the Saturday before Memorial Day 2021, and I thought I would drive down here towards the Everglades. Okay, so we are at the You Pull It place, and out front they got a little thing for cars that they have there for sale, and you can get your own giant hook and ladder fire truck there for $12,000 just sitting there. No littering. No littering. $500 fine for littering at the junkyard. These cars are owned by the oldest guys on the block, so
you bet.
That's
are.
cool.
They are.
And I so appreciate both you guys. Now I got to go home and reevaluate my life because I don't have any of these cars, and I don't have a couple garages filled with cars. So guys, we're in Middle Georgia. This gentleman here, he's got a truck business, but he also has a yard with a bunch of classic cars. When I came here, I thought maybe there would be about 12 of them. They have about 400 of them. So we're gonna do what I normally do, and that is go to the farthest section of the yard and see what we find. First generation Barracuda, 2005, 2009 Shelby. Here's the Z28. It's a nice day. Big place. Literally over 1,000 cars each. So we're right outside of Augusta, Georgia. We're about 15 miles from Augusta in South Carolina. It's right off of Interstate 20, about 10 minutes. Okay, I don't know what flavor crap is on my shoe. I don't know if it's Rottweiler or bear after eating deer dung. I don't know, but as you can see, I have literally been power washing my sneakers to get rid of the smell. And it took 4 minutes with this power washer here just to get the dried shit out of the treads of those Nikes. And I have brushed them, cleaned them. I don't know what else to do. I put them in a bag, they're in the car, but it's just crazy. All right, guys, I'm in a place called Warminster, and a guy named Hugh Frank that owns this gas station. So why am I here? It's not actually even a gas station, it's a body shop now. Well, there's a shopping center that's right over there, and back in the 70s, my parents used to own what used to be the Davisville Inn over there. Now it's an Italian restaurant. So I haven't really been here since I left living here in about 85, 86. Anyway, so I'm driving back, smell like a chicken coop, because if you look at one of the videos, I was literally in a chicken coop, and I saw these cars. We're at Vic's. So we're at Vic's Auto Parts, 215-788-9802 in Ben Salem. So I don't know whose it is. I went in there and asked, they didn't know. So it's obviously got something going on in the back. Nitrous bottle. It's an automatic SS396. It's got a cage in it. He's got the keys sitting on the seat, so that's not really too good. So I'm in the middle of Doylestown, and it's like 5 o'clock on Thursday, no, 5 o'clock Wednesday. Just driving through, and check this out. I just saw this here. Alright, I just saw this on the side of the road, and is it a classic? Not really sure. It looks like a classic. It's definitely got 4 wheels, and it's old. We're going to go over to Pavilion B, and you'll see the Nova display over there. So there's a lot of Novas over here. Hey guys, so sometimes things work out the way they're supposed to, and sometimes they don't. I'm on Bristol Road, and I'm in a place called Warminster, Pennsylvania, which is in Bucks County, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. And I just met a gentleman. Some people at Carlisle had told me I need to go find this particular barn, which was actually 2 barns. I interrupted a family gathering next door to find these 2 buildings that were full of, let's just say, interesting cars. I don't even want to go into what I was told was there. I knocked on the door, the gentleman answered. He confirmed that yes, these 2 big buildings are full of collectible cars, but some are his, some are other people's. And obviously I knock on the door and he doesn't know me from Adam, and so he is not prepared at this time to allow me to go and film them one way or the other.
Need to register. If you were pre-registered, that's good. You got your packet when you drove in.
So Vic told me I could come over here. So Vic's yard is actually over there, but he said I could come to his house and go and see all the real old stuff. And so here's the woods, just full of Thunderbirds, bunch of Corvettes. Let's just walk back down here. What is that? Are they skunks? Oop, bunch of skunks. Don't want to be anywhere near Mama Skunk and all her baby skunks. Literally, there's a whole bunch of Mama Skunk with a whole bunch of baby skunks right over there. So guys, we are over here. So we drove through a little bit of mud to get here, and George is deaf. So luckily he saw me and he came over and we communicated, and he let me check this. All these are getting shipped to the crusher today. It's crazy, I know, but all these cars here are getting shipped out to the crusher today. So I guess here's fate that this is just a sad day. All right, what's back there? Is that a Chevelle? Yep. What year? All right, so let's. All right, guys. So we are in a garage. This is somebody's. I don't even, what would you call this? This is the man cave of...
It's a hangout.
It's a hangout.
I just have to be really... I don't do any of this because people think, oh, she has oil. When you walk out to my yard, you'll see.
All right, guys, so I'm at a place, it's in Mooresville, which is like northeast Philly. And it's Barbie's Pick Apart. So
we go out in the country to this pole barn, this guy's house, and I had met him before, and I said, I remember you, and he says, yeah. And we talked about the car, and at the time, because it was, he didn't have a will, the guy was worried about it getting all tied up in the courts and everything, right. And he said, Bobby was going to give you this car someday.
hey guys, guess what? I'm up in a town called Quakertown, which we've been to before in Pennsylvania, and I am at a friend of mine's shop. It's called Thornton Muscle Cars. I mean, when these things, if you look at them, they look showroom new. These things look like they are coming off the showroom. Here's another 442. Of all the Barracudas, and we all have our favorites, this is my favorite year.
Wow. First pickup they ever made was 1917.
So yeah, this is another work truck. Back in the day, some of our grandfathers owned them, and some of our dads owned them, and
yep.
And this, the nice thing is, some of these luckily were saved from being street rods in the 50s to being, you know, just what they look like coming out of the factory. It's an Oak Camino SS.
They're gonna not be making any more. That's why these low powered V8s. I mean, they're still not worth getting rid of, because it's a good platform to which you can build on.
And let's I'm gonna go under your rope here real quick and see. Wow, this is the first time I've been able to look at some of these cars outdoors without worrying about rattlesnakes. Now he's letting me look, and then he tells me he's got all kinds of, I can actually see a really cool truck back there. And yes, that's hay bales, folks. So for you, those of you who live in a city, that's what those are for. They're to feed people, or feed animals.
Well, tell them if you're around Arcadia, Florida, call me, we'll deliver.
There you go. So if you need some, and you're in Southwest Florida, you can.
Actually,
he's got some.
Get calls from Georgia too.
Oh, and Georgia. Oh, okay. Wow, we got the doors. So this is the IKEA version. So tell me about the car.
The 73 Mustang convertible. So that was my very first attempt. I painted the car in my garage.
And what?
That is the 455 cubic inch block. It's 60 over now, so it's 469. That was completely redone as a Butler balanced blueprinted roller motor with Edelbrock heads. It makes just shy of 600 horsepower on the motor.
So anyway, this is just one of those things where you see a cool car, it's missing some parts, it's in great condition, it needs some work on the interior, but other than that, it's just a really, really, really nice version. So there's a guy named Jim that owns this, and I thought it was cool, and he's not around, and I'm just letting you know, it looks pretty cool. I tried to get in the engine like you guys see, because you're all going to be like, how come you didn't show me the engine? But it says it's a 345 V8. So he's got all the doors for it. He's got a hard top that goes with it. You guys know me, I don't sell cars, so if you're interested in buying, just go talk to that dude. That's an Italia up there, but we're not here to look at the Italia. Too many SS things for me to believe it's a true SS. 1946 Ford Super Deluxe Opera. Big old giant Oldsmobile. So this is a 1967 H-Code Barracuda. So we've got what's billed here as an AMX Hornet. Let's see, 1977 AMC AMX. So this is supposedly a 71 true LS5 car.
cc engine with a 4-speed. Really moves, lots of power in the high gloss clear over that killer patina.
Yeah, I think it's 63. Pretty sure it is. Got it on the plate.
Wow, I mean, it's really like,
motor.
And that's what it came factory.
Factory.
So it's a 4-cylinder?
It's 4-cylinder.
That's crazy. I never even heard of that. Have you ever?
First one I've ever seen.
I don't know what this thing is, but this is freaking cool. What is this thing? I normally shoot with a GoPro, but so I normally shoot with my GoPro, guys, as you know, but like I said, I was just on the way to a friend's for breakfast. So tell me, so is this the 396 that came with the original block? Yep. So this is AutoQuest, and Gavin, as I said outside, I met him many years ago, and he was racing Pinot's cars at the time, and he got me involved in SCCA. And recently Gavin has passed, and he was just a class act, class guy, would answer any question anybody had, whether you had been racing for a day or 20 years. And everybody, I think, in SCCA knew him, especially SCCA Florida, but he traveled the world. And this is his shop, because he transferred and started driving Porsches after he got out of the Pinots. And this was Gavin's partner in life and wife,
Amy Riches.
Amy. But now, did you ever drive anything?
Yeah, so I drive quite often. I raced with Gavin. We did rallies. It was one of our rallies up in New Zealand, and another photo there.
You can see the Camping World trucks and everything here. And then this is his car here. One of his cars. You can see a ton of them. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's only about 5 minutes from Dale Earnhardt's. So if you like rowdy, then this is a place for you. It's pretty cool. Now, if you guys want to see what's inside a transporter, here you go. So this is a Peterbilt cab with an extra long sleeper for the driver. And then this is a generator air conditioning unit. And then let's go inside. Ideal Classic Cars, it's a really cool place. You can come in and they have all kinds of collector cars, all kinds of TV show cars. Everything's for sale. So if you see something you want here, they tell me everything that I see is for sale. The Monkey Mobile. And then this here is the Green Hornet car. Props that they made, they look like movie props. You got Herbie the Love Bug over here. So, or Beverly Hillbillies. One of the original Batmobiles. I guess they're closed. They got some race cars in there, but race shop is closed to the public. All right, guys, guess where I am right now? Any clue? Any clue where I am right now? No clue at all, right? Well, watch this video and find out. It's a pretty cool place. So, RCR, Richard Childress Racing, home of Dale Earnhardt. I picked me up a piece of one of their cars. It is authentic. This came off one of the race cars, and I got it right here at Richard Childress Racing. So here is For the Man Cave, another piece of NASCAR history. And if we look over there, that's Richard Petty Enterprises right there. Well, I'm at NASCAR. I guess I'm at their world headquarters. I didn't know what the building was, 'cause I was trying to get over to the museum. So I came across thinking maybe it's the NASCAR museum, but it's not. It's just NASCAR. So I'm just gonna, so that's all it is. It's just NASCAR. All right, guys. So it's a Saturday morning. It's a beautiful Saturday morning in September 2021. So if you see people with masks on, you'll understand why they're wearing a mask. And we are at Sebring. This is right here. This is the winner's circle. You would come in here, they open the gate up, you bring it in. This is where they've been giving trophies here since the 1960s and 50s. So Sebring is built on the old airport that was here during World War II. And SCCA, Sports Car Club of America, is the group where you can come and you can race any kind of car that you have. There's a vintage, look at that. Hey everybody, so we are in Ocala, Florida at a place that you guys probably know by their catalogs or maybe parts on your car called National Parts Depot, and this is their headquarters. And you can come here and you can get all the parts you want right through those doors 7 days a week. But why we're here is because inside of this place there is in a private car collection that they have inside that they're going to let us go in and video. Hey guys, so it's 11 o'clock at night, the Thursday night before the GM Nationals here at Carlisle. I'm in Carlisle, PA. I just got back from the fairgrounds. I hope you guys come and visit. Be here today, or I'm sorry, we'll be here Friday, tomorrow, and Saturday for the whole show over at A108, which is really right next to the main building, right near the food court there. A108, and Aaron Kaufman's going to be here.
He decided to, instead of putting all new ball joints, tie rod ends, and all that into it, he decided that he was going to. He went down to Detroit, and he went down and bought a straight axle. And didn't tell his wife.
Now there we go. We smell a lot of smoke coming in. So we basically just stopped here Sunday morning about 9 a.m. I saw this. It's a Ford Futura. It's not a Falcon. This is a Futura. So guys, we're in, is it Miller? Statesboro. Okay, we're in Statesboro, Georgia, off of US 25. And your name, sir?
Robert.
This is Robert
Wiggins.
Robert Wiggins, and I was driving by. I saw a convertible Falcon, right? Falcon out there, and that was for sale. And pulled in. Didn't want to get out of the car because the gentleman's dog came up. You know, always want to make sure it's friendly, and it's a Sunday morning, so I don't like beeping, but I beeped the horn. The gentleman came out, and he's got this car for sale.
And I've got a 55 Chevrolet for sale.
Which he's going to show me in a minute. We're going to walk in. He's going to show me his 55 that he's got in there, which is why I always stop, because you never know what you're going to see sometimes.
The 55 has been completely restored from ground up. And I've also got a 57 Chevrolet.
See, this is what our show's about.
Yeah.
Sean.
Sean, okay. Sean, I'm 83 in April.
Wow.
And my two sons, they don't care anything about it. They don't really care anything about it. So I need to sell some stuff I got. I had a guy that restores stuff.
Right.
That's what he does for a living.
Oh, okay.
And he built it for me, but I took it all apart. We took every piece of this car down.
Oh, look at this thing. This thing is... So that one, is that more an original small block, and then this is the like basically a new small block. So we're gonna go up here because I just saw a first generation yellow Camaro. I don't know if it's for sale, but we're gonna stop, take a quick look at it. 327 Camaro. I mean, this thing shined from the street. And I'm gonna go and speak with the owner, and he's got a little bit of story about this car, so we're gonna go and talk to the owner real quick. And you said you've had this since the set
76, yeah.
Since 1976. It's even got the oh shit handle on it.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, even the original wood veneers and stuff.
Oh, this is pricey.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, this thing is...
Have that, if your car don't come on that, you don't have it.
So tell me, you were talking about that you thought this, or you told me this was an astronaut's car?
An astronaut from Warren, Ohio. I did not know his name. He died when he was 52. I don't recall his name, but actually I did his driveway. We went there to do his driveway, and I told him open the garage, and this was here, and it had $3,500 written on it.
Bohm, Sunoco, somebody named Nick, somebody named John, don't know that name, Bob Hill. All right, guys, so check this out. This is only about 10 minutes from where I live, and I just talked to the owner here, and this is one of his cars. He bought it. He thought a lot of the stuff on it was a bunch of bull crap. He looked it up, and turns out it's not. This is one of 600 of these cars that was made. Check this out. It's an S22 Mercury Comet. It was raced 70s to early 80s. And this particular car, I'm sorry, is a Mercury. And look at this stuff. AHRA world record holder, Norwalk, Ohio, 1978. 1979 Norwalk National Open, the 78 Grand Nationals, 79 bracket winner. But this was a world record holder. Was driving down this road where there's nothing, and it's out West Florida, and I meet a gentleman. I'm not gonna show too much of the front of the place, but I saw a first generation Monte Carlo, and I thought I'd stop, and this gentleman is here, and I thought I'd stop and see what's in there. And so this is it right here. It's a first generation. It's a 71 Monte Carlo, and it's got the dual exhaust and everything. So as I'm sitting here talking to him, and he's saying, yeah, he goes, the real nice car though is in the back. As you can see, this gentleman knows engines. So he's got a, what is that, a Ford F-150 here, but in the back, in his shop. And is this yours? Huh? It is now. And this has been, the thing I'm about, the one I'm about to show you has been in the family since the early 90s. So it's been at least 20, 25 years. So, and what is this, a 73?
Yeah.
So you got a 73 big block, original big block? Original 4-speed, 454 Corvette. Most of these cars have the like original blocks, or if they don't, they have when you bought them.
Yeah.
Like you haven't removed the engines or anything.
This one here, I actually
a friend of mine who collected the 71 through older, I mean newer, he had this one as a 70. I like the 67 to 70 body style.
Right.
He liked those, so we swapped. I had a 71 Javelin, I gave it to him, and he gave me that.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm in Flemington, New Jersey, which is across the river from Pennsylvania, and I'm with John and I'm with Ralph, who we met in a previous video with John's car, and we're now in Ralph's yard. This is his backyard. Not going to give you the address, but if you see something here, he's got a lot of projects. He may part with one or two. That's how John got his AMX. He parted with it. John saw it here. So if you see something, put in the comments you want to contact it, and I'll get Ralph contact information, put you guys together like I normally do. I don't have nothing to do with that. When you all talk, you all do your thing. And other than that, if you like this kind of thing, please subscribe, and we're just gonna go on. So tell us about where we are, Ralph, and what's
really
going on.
my shop. This is where I work out of. Just live around here someplace.
Okay, well, they won't spray me with stink.
Either, no.
So if you guys want to know what an AMC man cave looks like, we're about to go back there.
No, this is the outdoor one.
Oh, okay, these are the cars that he doesn't feel should be indoors. Wow.
Don't try to keep away from rain.
And the red, white, and blue.
That's a Rebel machine. It used to be blue, but well faded.
Yeah, I know all you AMC guys, and actually even some of you who aren't AMC guys right now are going, oh my God, this is awesome. It is awesome.
So Ralph, this one looks
this one's got a roll cage in it.
Yeah, that one ain't bad. To the next step up generation.
Okay.
Here.
So those were we're basically, that was the D collection. This is the C collection. All right. And I was just driving over to look at another property that had a bunch of cars on it, and when I looked to my right, I saw this. Now you guys may not know what this is, but this is a 1984 El Camino SS. This is the El Camino SS from '84. And I see this, I knock on the door, and Florence is like, who is this idiot knocking on my door on a Sunday morning, especially Father's Day? She doesn't recognize the car. And then she goes, that's a really cool car. And she gets asked a lot about it, but you want to see what's in my garage? And I say, that's the me. You guys know us. Magic word. You want to see what's in our garage? Because normally if somebody has a really cool car outside the garage, there's something even better inside the garage. And so here we go. We've got two things in the garage. Number one, we've got a C3 Corvette that looks like, was that 77, 76?
74.
74? That looks like it hasn't moved in a while.
I had it 30 years.
So are you the original, or not the original,
No,
but
I had 30 years, yeah.
so she's had this 30 years. When was the last time it's been out of the garage? 29 years?
69, I think.
You mean 79? 89? Or 89?
89.
89. 89. So this has been in the garage since 1989. And so this is an S197. What year is this?
This is an 06.
This is an 06 Cervini. And if you don't know what a Cervini is,
30 age.
There's only 30 of these. There's 30 of these made. Now, I've seen a couple of them. I was at Carlisle's Ford show with my Mustang in 2015. I've seen a couple. That was the only time I've actually seen one in real life. Never actually seen one that wasn't on a show field somewhere or in a museum. So this is the first time someone's ever, I've seen Shelby's, I've seen Chip Foose cars, but I've never actually had someone open a garage and show me an S197 Cervini. And twin turbo under the hood. So this is the twin turbo car, 4-speed. Automatic. So okay, so it's the automatic twin turbo. Now, are you the original owner of this? No. So you found this.
I found that.
Wow.
I always wanted a Mustang, and my son stopped at a Ford agency, and they had it on their showroom floor.
Obviously, wide looking at it, you can tell.
Yeah, and he come home and got me, and he says, "Mom, you got to see this."
First, we're going to take a look at this beautiful 440 plus 6-pack. Unfortunately, the owner is not here because I just happened to find this hidden away near an upholstery shop. And the guy working on it isn't here, but I took some video of it, so we're going to watch that video, and then from there... So, look at that. So, 446 pack?
Yes, sir.
Is this the original engine that came with it?
Matching numbers.
Wow.
I got something else I can show you.
Oh. Whenever somebody says I got something else we could show you, and they're saying don't look at the 6-pack, then yeah.
An RT 70 RT.
Wow, 70 RT, and these are real, right?
Yeah, that's original. That's.
I mean, this has obviously been.
Yeah, that's been taken out, swapped out.
But this isn't these guys. These are not coronets. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm back home at Bucks County, and I was driving down a road. And like I said, you guys know I don't ever tell anybody where I'm actually at because I don't want you messing with anybody else's stuff. But driving down a road, and I turned to my right, and it was Father's Day. I saw a barn, saw some old cars, saw an old Mark V. And my aunt used to drive us around in a Mark V just like that every summer when I had to get a crew cut. Not much has changed. She used to give us say I could get a boys cut or a cruise cut, and I still never knew the difference. But anyway, so I pulled in and knocked on the door. Mario came out. Mario owns this place. It's pretty much from just the outside, and I do not know what's here yet, but it looks like one of the biggest man caves I've ever seen. He tells me he's got stuff just from seeing what's outside. I'm gonna be surprised. So this is Mario. How you doing, Mario? I'm Sean.
Nice to meet you, Sean.
So so Mario, I'm just gonna follow you and let me give us a little tour of all your toys.
Yep, as you can see, there's some of them are right here.
So are you a Ford Mercury guy?
My grandfather worked for Ford Philco, so the whole family's always been Ford guys. I mean, I like different stuff.
Right.
This is a 70 Cyclone GT.
Oh, wow.
It's actually a parts car. I have a 70 GT spoiler. It's in a friend's body shop. You can still catch it's pretty much just a shell, but you can see the Cyclone GT emblem still on there.
Oh, wow.
This is a 70 XR7 Cougar.
What's a
parts car,
351?
Yeah, it was a 351 Cleveland. I got it with no drivetrain, and I haven't decided what I was gonna. I was either gonna part it out or, it's got some heavy rust on it.
Right.
But everything's fixable.
Yeah. All the parts are still available.
This is a 67 T-Bird.
Hidden headlights.
Some work. Yeah.
Wow, 390 big block.
390. Just put a brand new exhaust system on here, fuel tank, fuel lines.
Now, do you just fix them up for yourself, or you fix them up to sell them, or it just depends on?
I buy, sell, and trade, but I have my own. Whatever's in the barn's pretty much what I keep for myself.
Filled, your car goes into crawl home mode.
Goes into limp mode or something.
So, oh, there's my favorite car, Chevelles.
The Chevelle I'm working on.
Oh, wow.
I got that.
Right.
That's a 700 horsepower, 73 Mach 1.
Here I got a 71 Mach 1.
So this is where they all went.
Yeah, this is where...
Actually, folks, he was a valet at Ford. So if you didn't get your car back, the tickets are still on the dash.
I got a 65 Comet Caliente 4-speed car.
Wow.
289 4-speed. This is a Cobra Jet motor for my Cyclone that's in the body shop.
Okay.
That's a Thunderjet motor. These are 429, all 429s. I'm a big block guy.
Right.
66 Galaxy XL. It's another project. The gentleman I got this off of was one of the designers for Roush.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he redesigned the rear end in this car and did a lot of work. He was building a track car.
When was the last time it was cleaned? 2 years? 2 years?
That's only
I think the person that wrote "clean me" on it
probably
was
a year
probably
ago.
a year. Oh.
I'm trying to turn the hay chute into an elevator.
So when did you start like the collecting and doing this stuff? I mean, we all had a time.
I've always had a couple cars.
Were you doing it even in high school or whatever?
Yeah,
So
when I was 16, I had 5 cars.
Yeah, the 48 is the twin to the 25. And actually, the 48 raced at Sebring, and the 25 went over to Le Mans, Italy.
Oh, so this was a Le Mans car.
24-hour endurance race.
Wow.
Yes, this is it.
And it looks like it's set up the way it was with the tires and all.
Yeah, it was sitting in a garage for 40 years.
Or somewhere.
Yeah.
Just hidden.
Hidden away for a long time, untouched.
And it just came out after 40 years. Wow. Avon wheels, Avon tires. You ever heard of Avon tires? I never even heard of Avon tires.
No.
And a nice 22 custom T-bucket. I'll tell you what, Forest City, that's the name of this place. It is a cute little town. Look at this. This is the main street. We got Michael's barber shop. We got the radio stations right there. Look at that. WAGY. Forest City. And then you just got this little town. Parking on the left and the right. Little town square here. Forest City Civil Baseball Club. This is really, really a neat little place. I'm really glad I came here. Look at that. That's just the downtown area. And it is just, wow, this is like definitely 1930s, 1940s. Pretty cool.
Turn right onto North First.
So I just saw a sign that says Bennett's Classic Automotive Museum. Turn left here. Or Bennett Classic Museum. Yep. Is that here?
That's here.
How you doing? I'm Sean.
I'm Dave Chauncey.
Oh, are you with the museum? Kind of.
Sorta. It's kind of a long story.
Yeah, it does.
And especially now, because all these cars have character.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, no offense to you guys who are designing the new cars. There's not a whole lot of I can't tell you the difference between if I'm behind a Toyota, a Mercedes, BMW, you know, if you took the badges off and put a gun to my head, I'd be dead. So
I mean, these cars with hideaways.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is 68 with AC and power disc brakes.
Last time this was on the road was 1978.
Pretty unique, but there's certain things that aren't correct on it.
Right.
It's supposed to have a road runner instead of that bar.
Right. I'm thinking it's an 82. I don't know much about it. They don't know much about it. Let's see. It's in pretty rough shape. But you've never seen this. Look at this freaking thing. I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2" feet tall. These tires are basically about 6 foot tall tires. So here it is. It's a 1951 panel van. Looks like it's had its day. It says 5,000 on the window. Now this one, it's for sale. This looks like it was their truck number 2. It's a Ford 900. Still haven't moved them yet. Paradise Park Volunteer. So this is a 65 fastback, all original. As you can see, it's got air conditioning. Ever made by Cadillac, and then they went.
Supercharger and a lot of custom built cars.
Yeah, I saw the supercharger at the top. All right, this is a 1939 Ford. And so tell me a little bit about this car, how long you had it, what it is, how did it become a race car, if it is a race car?
Eddie and I built another car for this 65 Chevelle. Now, this is a Deluxe 300. This is not a Malibu or a Super Sport.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the story. I'm Sean, how you doing? I've met you before at other shows, but
This is Betsy and I'm Dan.
Hi Betsy, how you doing?
We're the Lukies.
So tell me a little bit about
It's a
the car.
68 GT500 KR. KR stands for King of the Road. Fastest production car made in the United States in 68. Keyword production.
Right.
I've had it since 75. Got it in Toledo, Ohio for $2,300.
Hey guys, so I am right next to a 1971 Oldsmobile that is an unrestored original Survivor. I'm going to talk to the gentleman that owns it.
When I got back from excuse me, from Vietnam in December '69, back when I was there, I had a dream of basically buying a car like this if I got back in one piece.
Is this a one-owner car?
Yeah, I bought it brand new, and we hung out together for 54 years.
Wow. So you were ahead of your time ordering the convertible version.
I had convertibles before this one, but I just had to have the car, the Camaro, the Rally Sport, the 327, everything that you see there.
Good morning, it's 9/11. We're down here in Naples. We're looking at a couple American muscle cars. Do I need to explain why I'm standing here for those of you who are my subscribers? I don't. And this Chevelle is actually kind of special because it is a one-owner car. And tell me about the Shelby.
The Shelby I found up in Canada.
Okay.
Same thing, it was sitting basically untouched. That one's got 42,000 miles on it.
How you doing? I'm Sean. So just this is yours, obviously. I'm just reading the thing, all original, huh?
Yep.
So yeah, I grew up in Warminster, right near the Hearst plant. I don't live there. Haven't lived there in 40 years. But so is this your? How long have you had the car?
I've had the car probably 6-7 years.
Okay.
It's original Pennsylvania car. The dealer bought it, and it was his wife's car. That was never even titled.
So tell me, how did you get this? I mean, you can't buy it from dealers, or you used to?
Well, I had a 19 ZR1.
Okay.
And I kept seeing the value in those things climbing and climbing.
Right.
So I called the dealer that I bought it from, Highline dealer in Missouri, Springfield, Missouri.
Okay.
He made me an offer on the car. I sold it back to him, and he had this Shelby in his inventory. So I said, well, take my orange ZR1, send the Shelby, and a large check.
There you go.
So,
but these things they didn't make a whole lot of them though.
No, this is number 55, and they were limited to 100.
Hey guys, so why have I been doing a lot of car shows recently? Well, I live in South Florida, and whether you live in South Florida or New Jersey, basically the last 2 months have been one hurricane after another, and going up to any of these junkyards right now, they are in swamps. And I've spoken to some people that have hot rods, and a lot of them are going to car shows, so they don't want visitors at their houses because of COVID. How you doing? You want to tell me about it a little bit?
All original.
All original.
100%.
100%?
58,000 actual miles.
We'll start. Hey, I'm Sean.
I'm R.A. Bowling.
All right, Mr. Bowling?
Yes.
All right, and tell me a little bit about your Corvette.
1969 Corvette, all original, Daytona yellow, original interior, original carpet, 58,000 actual miles, 427, big block with factory air convertible. There are only a limited number built.
That car is famous, and you'll see why in just a couple minutes.
This is the very first Hennessy Viper ever built. This is serial number 001.
Oh, wow. Can I ask you something? I'm Sean Dever. I'm with Junkyards and Barn Finds. I'm your speaker today, but can you tell me a little bit about your car?
Listen, thanks.
No problem. Thank you.
Later.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Good luck with your searches on your Shelbys.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you can do better. I mean,
I don't know.
These are pretty rare.
So I've heard of these, never saw one in person. And this was the last Shelby he had a part of making, right?
This is the only real Shelby design. Carroll Shelby was partnered with Ford and all the other manufacturers. This in the 90s was after he was kind of out of the design of the Viper. He basically sketched it, figured what he wanted to do. He used Indy and Formula One as a big influence for him. If you see the way the suspension is set up.
Yeah, notice the engine's even back, so it's almost the center engine car.
This one, every one of these came with an Aurora, the Olds Aurora engine, which was the engine that Indy was using that year. So that's why that engine was chosen. And it ran about 300 horse, and then the only other option was a supercharger, which came out a little later in production, which I think bumped it up to like 450. This car is a one of one.
All right, guys, so this is Jim's really true barn find Survivor. It has 13,000 original miles on it. It's got the original paint. He found it when his friend was doing some work in a house in Pennsylvania. We're gonna go and see what we have. Remember, if you like this kind of thing, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button. That would be awesome. It doesn't cost you anything, but it allows me to keep doing these. It tells YouTube that you guys like this kind of stuff. So please do that. We're going to look at one, not factory stock, 56 Chevy. We'll do the flyer. And this is a 67 Triumph. And this is a 69 BSA, what's a 650 Lightning?
Lightning, yes sir.
And what is the Triumph?
Triumph is a 67 650 single carb. The Lightning on the BSA is a twin carb.
Okay, so the Triumph is a 67. Is there a model number for the
TR6R?
TR6R. Hey guys, it's Sean. Welcome to Model Monday. And can you guess what car we're going to do today? Well, we're going to do a quick walk around on this car. And why is this car special? Well, we're doing the Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am model today. And guess what this is? Well, this car was not featured in the Smokey and the Bandit movie, but this car was Burt Reynolds' personal Trans Am that was given to him by the movie studio. April, should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.